Today we're going to look at some of the worst If My Life stories out there. Your opinion matters, so please share your own If My Life stories in the comment section. Without further ado, here are the top 3 If My Life stories. Number 1. Ronald Wayne, the unlucky Apple founder. Yes, there actually is a third Apple founder. When you hear Apple, you probably think of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Wozniak and Jobs were pictured here. But there was actually 4 original founders. Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, Ronald Wayne and Mike McCullough. Today won't be about the 2 Steves or Mike McCullough, but about Ronald Wayne.
This is the contract that I personally typed up. 12 days later, I went down to the registrar's office and had my name taken off the contract.
Now, Robert did make some money. According to the interview from BBC, Robert sold all of his Apple shares that would have been worth $200 billion today, for $800. But how does he feel about it?
I think people will watch this and they'll say, surely, as Ron's about to go to sleep, he must often think of what could have been with Apple. I mean, do you?
I knew exactly what would have been if I'd have stayed with the company. I would have wound up heading a very large documentation department at the back of the building, shuffling papers for the next 20 years of my life, and that was not the future that I saw for myself. Find something that you enjoy doing so much that you'd be willing to do it for nothing, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Number 2. Will Smith, the cuckold husband. We have probably all seen this clip before. Will Smith gets up and hits Chris Rock at the Oscars. Chris Rock makes a joke about Jada Smith, Will's wife, who suffers from a rare disease which makes her lose her hair. This leads to this moment.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Now you would think that in itself would be enough to enter the If My Life Stories Hall of Fame. But this section of this top 3 is more about Will and Jada and their relationship, and why Jada might be a hard topic for Will to talk about.
As promised, Jada Pinkett Smith brought herself to the red table, and surprisingly, her husband Will Smith joined her. They talked about pain, healing, and yes, Jada's entanglement with August Alsina.
It's all love.
Recently, Alsina revealed to the world that he was involved in a relationship with Jada while she was still married. And even though statements were released denying the affair, Pinkett Smith is now reluctantly confirming that the relationship did indeed exist.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with Will to explain how she met August 4.5 years ago. But the friendship didn't turn into something more until she and Will were ready to call it quits.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
We also got clarity on the misconception that Will gave
So, the thing that adds a bit of gasoline to this drama is that August got introduced to the Smith family through Jada. But this might help explain how a star as big as Will, whom probably has a large amount of PR training, reacted the way he did at the Oscars, where he was rumored to win his first Oscar, which he later did. What do you think about the way Will reacted? Leave a comment below. Number 3. Steve Bartman, the fan in hiding. If you don't follow baseball or if you're not from the US, then you probably don't know who Steve Bartman is. So here is the incident that destroyed Bartman's life.
Again in the air, down the left field line. Reaching into the stands and couldn't get it, and he's livid with a fan.
That's awfully close to fan interference right there. The umpire's all over it. The umpire right down there, Mike Everett's on the play. If Alou has to reach into the stands, it's fair game for the fans to catch the ball. If the fan reaches out over the field, then it can be ruled fan interference. That is very, very close.
The aftermath of the situation was not easy for Bartman.
In the moments following the play, Cubs fans shouted insults and threw debris at Bartman, with someone even dumping a can of beer on him. For his safety, security was forced to escort him from the ballpark, and minutes after the game, his name and personal information were published online, making it necessary for police protection to be at his home. He faced further harassment from fans and the media after the Cubs lost in the series, as he was scapegoated for the continuation of the team's championship drought that went as long as over 9 decades at the time.
Bartman's life was turned upside down. And all of a sudden, he had a lot of media attention. Many hated him, but he also got opportunities. He got offers from endorsement deals and TV appearances, but turned them all down. He has since been forgiven when the Cubs won the World Series. He even got sent a championship ring by the owner. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do you agree with the list? Share your opinion in the comment section.
That's all, folks.